2. Okay, let's see if we can get him on. Right. I really hope this happens. I hope you can get on, mate, and you know, it's a good day to do it as well. Love my Sundays. Okay, so I haven't sent you the request yet. I mean, I sent you the request to join, but there's a different one that you send someone to share the screen with, and I'll send that one to you now. 1 second. Oh, I think it might be happening. Let's have a look. Okay, yeah, I think I sent you one, man. I think it's might be out now. Let's have a look. It says adding on the screen. I think I might have been doing something wrong actually with other people. We'll see. Oh, there we go.
There we go. Finally.
Yay!
Apologies for that, man. Apologies.
No, it's me. I've been doing it all wrong. I've been doing it all wrong, mate.
It's all good. Finally get to speak to you.
Yes, bro. Definitely, man.
Yes.
It's been, you know, I've known you for a while from Facebook and stuff, but I think a good place to start would be like, how did you get into the health community, bro? And how old are you, by the way? You're quite young, right?
I'm 26. I'm 26, but I think that diet and that urine therapy is definitely helping. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely when it comes to, you know, your facial features, I think it definitely changes it for sure. Definitely. But how is it for sound? Sorry, can you hear me? Okay.
Oh yeah, bro, we can hear you. We're loving it. Where are you at, mate? You are outside your hostel, right? The internet's working fine then.
I'm in Melbourne, in Sydney.
Sweet,
but I got no space for myself in this hostel, and I'm sharing rooms with other people. So at the moment, I'm in the street. It's the street. So yeah, this is the quietest spot. This is the quietest spot for me.
You've done a lot, so because when you first went travelling, I didn't know where you're going. Then you met up with Austin, isn't it? Austin Vanderweil.
Yes.
That was your first port of call, right?
Yeah, we were following each other for a while on Facebook. I think I had you and Austin on there at the same time. I think, but it's just weird how it ends up. As soon as your diet changes, these people come into your life. You know, it's bizarre in a way. These people just appear. These people disappear.
Well, it's synchronicity, brother, isn't it? Like it's meant to be for you, meant to be for your journey. Like.
Exactly. I think when you change your vibration and you're in line with yourself, these people come. These people come and they empower you, and that's exactly what you've done. You've helped me a lot.
Oh, same to you, man. I love the fact that you always like asking questions and shit. And let's learn from you today. I want to learn a little bit about you today, man. So let's start with the question is like, what woke you up, bro? What was do you have a moment or just get inspired?
I think since I've been a child, I think I've been pretty aware, for sure. I think from a young age I was pretty conscious, and I always knew that there was something wrong. I always knew that there was something not right about the environment that we're in right now, as a whole. Because we're not meant to be living in the cities. This is not how it's meant to be. So, I always knew that there was something wrong, and I got to 16, 17, and I started researching mostly government sort of thing. My research isn't really on that side of it now, but it is in a way because I use Facebook a lot and I follow a lot of people now. I don't really follow the people that I follow at home or I'm friends with at home. But it's mostly, I don't know, you've probably seen my page yourself and some of the stuff that I share, and it's pretty out there. It's pretty out there for the people who aren't, it's pretty out there for the people who aren't really in line with themselves and living their best life, so to speak.
Very true. It separates you out, bro. It alienates you, unfortunately. It does alienate us in many ways, and it brings us together at the same time to the people like myself, Austin, and you. We all connect with each other as young. We're young people as well, so we're the future. That's how I look at it. We're the future of society.
Very young, very young, for sure.
Yeah.
It's great to speak to you, man. Great.
Oh, that's an honor, mate. So let's talk a little bit about lifestyle whilst you're traveling. Like, because you did
Yeah.
say on the messages, you know, you do urine therapy, but I agree with you. It's kind of hard to age urine.
Yeah.
So, that in mind, what protocols are you? Do you want to run us through like what you do on a daily basis in terms of your health and how you look after it when you're traveling,
Okay,
bro?
so obviously I stop eating around maybe 7, 8 o'clock at night. So
Okay.
you know you've got that already. You've got those few hours before you sleep on a dry fast, even if it's on a water fast or a juice fast. But those few hours definitely help before you sleep.
Mm.
Before you sleep, and I don't start eating them maybe till, let's say, 1 p.m., 2 p.m. And I break it with
Okay.
an acai bowl maybe, or juice or water. But I don't eat a lot. I really don't eat much.
Yeah.
It's not needed.
Have you always
It's
been like
really
that
not
though?
needed.
Is that lately you've been eating less, or is it you've always been never eaten a lot? Because some people have.
Only since I changed my diet. Only since I changed my
Okay.
diet, because I was still in that, that brainwashing phase of eating 3 meals a day, eating three
Yes.
meals a day, and 3 meals of cooked food as well. So
Yeah. Sure, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
But those dry fasts and water fasts, when
Mm.
you stop eating, 7, 8 o'clock at night, and then fasting all the way through, it makes a difference. It makes me feel lighter, and I can
Mm.
think straight as well,
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
Well observed. More energy, right?
Yeah,
Got more energy as well.
more
You
energy
connect the dots. Your
completely.
brain is like,
Yeah, and I struggle to sleep because I'm so full of energy as well. But whenever I am up late, it's always reading, always researching the stuff that I need to look at, and empowers me and helps me to learn more.
hell yeah, bro. That's fucking exciting. So, what's your diet like? Consist of primarily? Are you
Fruit
fully
mainly.
fruitarian? Fruits
Fruit
mainly.
mainly. Yeah, fruit
Mm.
mainly, because that's where the
Mm.
best water is. And I drink bottled water from time to time, but I really don't trust it completely. I really don't
Mm.
trust it. Not because,
Yep.
well, I'm not in that position to buy a distiller because of, I'm traveling. I'm not really staying in one place. But that is something, when I return home, that I'm going to invest in.
Yeah,
Definitely
bro. Well, in the
distiller.
meantime, you got your own distiller down under. You got your kidneys and you got your
Exactly.
own things in it. Like,
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
it's
And
crazy.
when you drink your urine, you can always tell if you're eating the right foods. Because from time to
Yeah.
time, I don't know about you if you're still eating cooked food from time to time, but mostly my diet consists of fruit. But
Mm.
from time to time, I'm eating cooked food.
Oh, I cook foods
So
as
I'd
well, bro.
say,
So yeah.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah, it's 80% fruit, and I'd say 20% cooked. But I don't eat that much. I really don't feel the need to eat as much as everyone else does. And
Yep.
especially in the city, there's so many temptations, so many temptations. It's all the wrong food as well, all the wrong foods.
Bro, I can relate to you. When I went to New York recently, I saw on the streets of New York all the $1 hot dogs. There's so much shit around wherever you go. Yeah, you've got to be careful. You know, you really got to be
They
careful.
they
Like,
what
I was strong.
they want you to eat it. They want you to eat that food. That's the whole reason why it's that price.
Yeah,
But
exactly. It's the
those
yeah.
yeah those fluoride drinkers, they haven't got a clue. It's pretty
No.
upsetting to see. It's pretty upsetting
Mm.
to see, especially when you're connected to everything and you feel connected to everything, and you can see
Mm.
the damage that everyone's doing to themselves. And when you try
Yeah.
and tell these people that they're really doing damage to themselves, they tell me, don't push your opinions on me. Don't push your
Yeah.
opinions on me. Don't tell me what to do. But this is for
Yeah.
your sake. I'm just trying to help you. I'm trying to empower you.
Mm.
It takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of energy.
Are you trying that in the hostel, by the way, with people, your
Of
French hostels?
course.
You trying to push?
Of course.
Yeah. Okay.
Of course. I mean, I
That's
use
good.
I use I use Instagram a lot, and
Mm.
when these people follow me, a lot of them view my stories on Instagram, and
Mm-hmm.
on my stories I put stuff that's out there, stuff that's true,
Yep.
stuff that I've had
Yep.
to look up with logic and look at it
Yep.
clearly. And for them,
Yep.
it's a bit of a shock.
Well, look at
It's a
this,
bit of
bro.
a
You
shock for
got
them.
like you got 100%. People like you are saying like eat fruits. That's healthy. That's one thing they're gonna laugh at. Two things they're gonna laugh at is urine therapy. Three things semen retention. Fucking, if you talk to them about all this stuff, it's just gonna weird people out that don't get it. It
Yeah,
really will.
it's because they don't get taught it in the educational system. It's not something that we get taught. I believe that, you know, no child to go to the educational system. Parents need to educate themselves before they have children. Because, you know, with my parents, I don't really want to, you know, slander my parents. Not that I don't really talk to them anymore. But, you know, if you inform yourself before you have kids, there's no need for them to go to school. There's no need to go for them in the educational system. It's all brainwashing. It's all a way of teaching the children to respect authority when they leave, when they go into the jobs and when they go into uni. It's to respect authority, and that's it.
Yep. They end up very asleep and a sheep and very passive and not doing things they love. They're not traveling the world. They're just in jobs they don't like, with debt, with kids, wife and kids, and unhappy, and trying to convince themselves they're happy but really miserable. Looking forward to Saturdays and Sundays, starting a Monday to Friday job again, moaning, depressed, midlife crises. Fucking hell, we can go on and on with how bad it gets.
Exactly. Like, living for the weekend.
Think about how lucky we are. Think of how on the flip side to that, we are fucking lucky to be in this position of awakeness and aware of all these things and practicing living our lives.
Of course, for sure. We're not attached. We're not attached to the things, the stimulation that they're attached to. Yeah. The alcohol, the cigarettes. Do you know what I mean? It's that's what they're waiting for. That's what when the weekend comes, that's what they're looking for. The drugs, the partying. And you wake. It's not worth it, especially with the alcohol. When you wake up the next day and you know you're £100 down. It's you can't live your life like that.
Fucking up your liver, bro. Making your skin look unhealthy, making your body, abusing your body. Like, it's like fucking crazy what they do.
Exactly.
Fucking crazy.
Exactly. Think of all the better things that you could do if you saved that money. If you didn't go out.
Yeah. You can do what you're doing. You can do what you're doing. Get out.
Living it up. Living it up.
What's your plan, bro? What's your plan? You're in Melbourne. How long are you staying in Melbourne? What, you going to move around, or are you just going to stay there?
So basically, I went to Thailand, I went to Malaysia, and I went to Vietnam. Absolutely beautiful places, and I felt my healthiest. I felt so alive there, so alive, because that's where we're meant to be living, the tropics. That's where we're meant to be.
Yeah.
And the fruit,
I've been thinking about it recently as well. You know, the sun as well. The sun's very powerful medicine. Like, the more time you spend in the sun, like, you're just naturally healing yourself, and you must have been outside for such a long time. Like,
I've been out today. I had to sleep though when I got home. I fell asleep about 7 o'clock and woke up because I don't know what it is. It's too much sun maybe drains you. Maybe that's telling me something about my diet. I don't know. But I was. Do you not
think that too much sun could be detoxing you like heavily? That's why it makes you tired.
Maybe I'm dehydrated. Maybe that's what it is. But I really do try and stay away from bottled water. And I try and just get my water, my distilled water from, you know, the fruit, or myself, for that matter. Yeah.
Do you believe in that? Do you believe in the inorganic minerals theory of spring water? Like, it's bad for you, like Andrew Norton Webber says. You know, like,
I just what to do with bottled water now, or?
Yeah, bottled water having dead rocks in it. People say that it's inorganic, can't be assimilated, gets stuck in the human body. The spring water and the distilled water flushes out.
I just don't think any bottled water can be alkaline.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so wait, you're big on the acid alkaline. So am I. So you're saying that acid alkaline is quite a big thing.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I tested my own waters. I tested my own saliva before I left for Asia. I aged my own urine. So, you know, this is what I'm excited to do is when I return and, you know, I'm in a comfortable environment. I'm not going to be living in an hostel for long. I'm going to be getting an apartment, so I'm going to be able to, you know, experiment for myself. But when I left for Asia, I tested my urine after a month, and it had a pH level of 9.2, and I was blown away. 9.2.
Oh, 9.2. Whoa.
Yeah, I was blown away. I was blown away by it. Whoa. So I tested it myself, and I had a foot bath with it, and I put my feet in it. And it pulls your toxins out with the feet, doesn't it? Pulls the toxins from, And
I remember you messaging me. I remember you messaging me about this. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really powerful. I just felt like running 100 miles. I had so much energy from it. It was powerful, really powerful. But you're learning every day. But I'm just not in the environment to age it. It can only be fresh.
Yeah. Yeah. Although I did tell you, like, remember, don't forget that you could, with a closed bottle lid, you could hide your urine. It still ages. It does age slower, though, I've noticed. But it still ages in a closed bottle lid. If you put it in your bag or something, sneak it up in a, or leave it in your bag and shit. Like, just close the lid all the time. I mean, 24/7. It will still age. It's a bit slower.
I've got glassware as well, but well, you've used plastic bottles as well.
I do actually. I'm not perfect, mate, because I have to carry it around everywhere with me. I can't leave it in my room, so I have to carry it, and I've got plastic and glass.
And I mean, for your day job, you take it to work with you.
No, I don't work at the moment, mate. That's sort of thing. This year I'm going big on making my own business and really trying to make money outside the system. So that if I did have a job, I don't know what I'd do. Like, yeah.
I think you've got to kind of go into the system to get out of the system. You kind of need it in a way, because everything obviously in our environment is based on worthless paper. Yeah. To be quite frank. But I don't think you're not going to have any problem, I think, making money on the knowledge that you know and the following that you've got. No problem.
I think the same with you, bro. I think with young people, we can there's possibilities to make money in this world doing what you love. I've been thinking about that this morning. That's the ultimate ambition of all of us, to do what we love and, you know, to grow.
We're not here to work for the system. We're not here to work for the system.
It's help people.
I think of course, we're here to guide people, but only so many people want to hear it. Only so many people will wake up to it. I think a lot of people are stuck in their ways, and they're comfortable with it, and that's another reason why I've left home. It's because it's damaging for me it's really damaging for me to be around my family, who, you know, I go to my grandparents' house, and their fridge will look like a morgue, literally, and it's damaging for me to see, because I want the best for them. Like, I want the best for all of my family. Only now, because I've, you know, informed myself on information that will better your body. So when they're quite narcissistic and you know, they don't want to hear what I've got to say, it kind of makes me feel that I'm in the wrong. Is it something that I'm doing wrong? But do you know what? It's for me as well, bro. It's frustrating because your gift to the world and my gift and everyone's watching us, the gift is what we are. We are woke people that understand health and happiness and all these kind of things, and they don't understand it. So basically, it's a refusal of who you are inherently. Your inherent nature is your gift. They're just refusing your best version of yourself, which is fucking frustrating when you think about it. That's really depressing. And if you dwell on it too much. Exactly. And I think this health protocol, it makes us very enthusiastic as well. And I think when you're enthusiastic around people think you're being sarcastic. People think you're not being serious. Like, they think you're joking. They can't take you seriously. They're
like, where do you get the energy from? But at the same time, they think you're crazy. So they don't know how it computes in their brains that you're energetic, happy, and healthy, and you're maybe just a crazy crack. Like,
But sometimes, you know, when I'm feeling really good about myself, and people do ask me those questions about where I get my energy from, I literally reply to them, because I drink my own piss. I say it to them. I say it out loud. It all depends on how you're feeling, I think, and I think it depends on how much you really care as well. Because you do get ridiculed for it. You get ridiculed for it, especially in this environment that I'm in as well, because it's all younger people, mostly younger people. They don't understand.
They're probably not very healthy. I've been in hostels before, bro. I'm not being funny, but when I've been in hostels, I travel the world, Thailand and everything, I've seen the people there just eat garbage. They eat constantly. I've just seen some. I wasn't even into health then, and I was very aware that they weren't doing things right. Like, it's really bad, isn't it?
I mean, the hostel life, they normally provide rice, and they normally provide pasta, and, you know, they normally provide tea bags that are coated in chlorine, or, you know, the starches are really bad as well. But it surprises me. Like, for breakfast, they do like pancakes here. Like, why didn't they do the healthy option as well?
Breakfast.
Why didn't you do the healthy option as well? For people like me.
Like, why didn't they skip breakfast? Why didn't they fucking skip breakfast?
And break the fast naturally, with natural fruit. That's what everyone needs. Doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense. But I just don't think it's come to that time in life where it's getting taken seriously enough. you know, I think a lot of people are turning vegan, but they're turning vegan just for the animals. It's just for the animals. You're never gonna stop that process when it comes to the slaughter of animals. That's going to be a long process.
Hold a second. So, you don't think it's interesting what you just said there? So you don't think that animals is enough? You don't think that's enough to make changes in the world for the animals, just for the animals, not for yourself? You're saying that. Interesting. You said. You shouldn't
go. You know, my mindset changes every 3 months, maybe every week, and I think, you know, if you're gonna go vegan, you go vegan for the animals and you go vegan for your health as well.
Yeah.
Because these vegan options, they're still death. These foods are death.
Yep.
And it's purposely set up that way because they're still making money from it. They're still making money from it. Like places like Greg's that are doing vegan sausage rolls.
Yep.
That's not going to do anything for you. There's no nutrients in it. It's not going to do anything for you. But people can't seem to pass that stage.
Ain't it funny that people would do it for the animals, but not for themselves? That's a weird one when you think about it. People love animals. That's great to love animals. Fucking hell, but you're an animal. You're a fucking animal. We're a fucking animal, right? So they'll do it for themselves. It's crazy. Yeah,
I think, you know, they'll pass that stage eventually, but it's very these foods are very easily accessible now. They're everywhere.
Do you not think it's sad as well, bro? Do you not think it's sad that people say that they'll love animals more than humans? People say that a lot. Some people say it, and I find it really weird. They say that I hate humans, but I love animals. You mean you hate yourself? What the fuck?
Yeah, you need to be more selfish. People need to be more selfish with themselves and think about more of themselves, because they aren't. You're not going to stop this mass slaughterhouse killings that they're doing. You're not going to be able to stop that.
Yep.
So do it for your health, and you're going to feel a lot better as well.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Because that's when your frequency rises, is when you start looking after your body as well.
Yep.
That's when you start to vibrate higher.
Yeah.
Because I was in that, you know, in that, how can I say it? That season of eating, you know, those pre-packed foods that you get in Tesco. I don't even go to supermarkets anymore. I get my fruit fresh from a market. Because everything that you get everything you get in a supermarket is death. Everything past the organic section in a supermarket is death. It's not doing anything good for you. People, there's a truck coming. Apologies if you can't hear me.
It's alright, bro. Yeah. So you're saying everything in the supermarket is death apart from like the living fruits and vegetables. And that's it. Just one little section.
Well, even the organic sections you get in supermarkets, they've got barcodes on them. You know the 4-digit numbers that they got on fruit, the little sticker they put on the fruit.
Yep.
There's like 4,000, 6,000, 3,000. They all mean something. You can Google it. I think 6,000 means pesticides. 3,000. Don't take my word for this. You have to look for yourself. But they all mean something different. It's either engineered, it's sprayed with something. So even from supermarkets, you're never getting fresh produce. Yep. Something's always added to it. Something's always not right with it.
Are you finding in Melbourne you can get lots of fresh fruit markets where you are right now? There's lots of fresh fruit outside.
20-minute walk. So you know, just as the market's closing, I'll go there, and they'll sell it for cheaper, a lot cheaper.
Sweet. What's your favorite fruit, bro?
My favorite fruit is probably watermelon.
Okay.
Mango.
Yeah.
I love all of them, to be honest with you. I like the watery ones.
Yeah.
The watery fruits.
Hell yeah. Do you think you can? What's your opinion on overeating on fruits? Have you ever done that? Do you think it's possible? Or have you ever overeaten? If you do think it's possible to overeat on fruits, only you were to just eat fruits.
Yeah, of course you can. I think there's got to be a balance in everything. But I always leave. You know, every time I have a meal, I always make sure I'm hungry still when I finish. So I'm not overeating.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so 80% full, like, you know what I mean, like leave a little bit.
Yeah, don't leave your meal where you're feeling like too full.
Yeah.
Too full from it. Yeah.
Yeah. You're better than me, bro, because sometimes I don't do that. Sometimes I fuck up and I eat on purpose over I'm eating 1 meal a day, cooked food as well. But sometimes I'll do it like completely fill my stomach up to the limit, and then regret it the next day. So what happens is I make a mistake, and the next day I learn from my mistake until a couple of weeks later, then I'll go and do another session where I eat too much food and force myself to eat. Like,
yeah. So is this your 1 meal a day, or?
Yeah, I'm on 1 meal a day, and I've been doing that for 1.5 years now. And before that, I was doing it accidentally. And when I did it accidentally, I realized it was really powerful, and I was wondering why. Now looking back, I get it. Now I understand 1 meal a day is very powerful, regardless of diet. But if you're on fruits, you don't need to worry about 1 meal a day. But because I'm not on 100% fruits, I'm like 50%, maybe less than you. So I have to focus on what I can, and I also have to do long fasts as well as the 1 meal a day. So I have to do fasting for like maybe 2 days every week or so, or a long one I did recently, 7 days. So it's good though. It's very powerful and it works.
I think to be fair to everyone who's in this environment, the same sort of journey as us, I think we're all fasting every day anyway. We're all intermediate fasting because we understand that we're not meant to eat all these foods. We're not meant to be eating as much as everybody else, and we're more headstrong. Not that it's a competition, but we're more headstrong. We know that we know how to do it properly.
Yeah, you get addicted to it, bro. Don't you?
To learn. Exactly.
You get addicted to doing good.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel there's so much more to feel when it comes to health. There's so much more to go.
Way
so
more.
Much more
do you
to
believe
go.
Sidebar? Do you believe in chakras, Kundalini bursts? Have you heard about these things? Like
I haven't. I know about the chakras and the root chakra and the heart chakra, but I've never really looked into it. I look into a lot about the pineal gland, and I think everyone knows about that. But I don't. Can you explain what that is about?
Oh, I just heard stories about, and it makes sense to me. Like people's kundalinis just opening up, and them seeing the white light when the chakras are so clean and pure. You have a kundalini awakening, a burst, and you experience one consciousness, and just for a couple of seconds or a couple of minutes, not forever, 24/7. But it resonates with what we're talking about, because we're talking about raising our vibration, and all these things do raise our vibration slowly. But I think there's a point where me and you, and maybe some people watching and have already experienced it, where you just go so high that you just explode. And then you have this like piercing spiritual awakening from that moment. And you think, fuck it, everything I've been working towards has got a meaning now, because now I've had experience of one consciousness without taking psychedelics, for example.
So Harry, would you say that's love? What you're feeling is love? Because
when you go through that,
love. I think with love, you see things for what it is. And I think that's our whole purpose, is just to be loving and understanding towards people.
Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah.
And I literally, when I'm feeling good, and when I know I'm in line with myself, and I'm looking after myself, my body buzzes. My body gets goosebumps.
Nice.
All day.
Yeah.
All day. Huh. I just vibrate.
Yeah.
And
that's crazy.
I've got females especially. I don't want to sound like bigging myself up or anything, but people they can tell that you're different. They can sense it. I know it's your mannerisms as well, and I know it's what you look at and what you talk about and how you walk, but they can tell. People can tell.
Bro, why is he talking about that shit? Why is he talking about that semen retention? Like, doesn't that also increase the magnetism and like the vibration?
Of course. Because I was trying it for 3 months. And then I'm still lesting now. I was still lesting before. I think that's a very hard one, because it's been years. It's been years of pornography, having sex with people who I didn't really have a connection with. Pornography is a big one. Pornography is messing people up big time. And children these days are having sex younger and younger. And you got to break that cycle. But anyway, I was trying semen retention for 3 months, and then I kind of learned from that one, and that's not to eat too late at night. That's a big one. Don't eat too
why?
late
Does it give you wet dreams? Does it give you wet dreams? You talking
about?
I
had wet dreams.
Oh,
I had wet dreams. So now I'm 5 months celibate.
I'm 5 months
celibate. Yeah.
Whoa.
5 months celibate.
Nice
Yeah.
one, bro. That's way better than me. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, no,
Fuck
no
yeah.
pornography. But every
Yeah.
time, every time I go to sleep, it's like I really hope I don't have a wet dream now, because I believe
Is it?
that in
Oh.
in your sleep state,
Mm.
I think you get attacked by outside
Yes.
entities. I
Yeah, I
think they
heard that.
attack
It
you.
might be true.
Yeah,
Mm. Mm.
yeah. And I think
I've
it's
also
all
heard that if you
go
do
on.
meditation and breath work just before bed, as well as not eating, just before, that works as well. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Meditation is something you should be doing every night and every morning.
Mm. Mm.
I started meditating 20 minutes, 40 minutes to an hour. After
Mm.
40 minutes, your body's tingling.
Yeah.
It's a really bizarre feeling. But
Yeah.
overall with meditation, I think it's teach me a lot of patience.
Mm.
I'm really patient towards people.
Mm.
And when I'm around other people, I can see that they get really agitated really quickly. And I'm like,
Mm.
relax, it's okay. Just take it easy. It's okay.
Yeah.
And I have to
It's interesting.
reassure
It's
them.
interesting what you said there, bro. Because I think about it. When we meditate, we become high vibration, and then we don't want to
Yeah,
push on people. We don't get offended when they don't listen to us because they don't get it. But when we
no,
don't take care of ourselves, we're going to get in that state where we get frustrated with people that they're not listening
yeah,
to us. You
yeah,
find that?
definitely, definitely. And meditation is something you can do any time. You can just go off
Yeah.
and do it anytime
Yeah.
you want. I
Yeah,
tend to
bro.
listen to music as well, but I think
Mm.
anything external, you know,
Mm.
uh, isn't really going to help you, because the answers only
Mm.
come from the inside. But music is definitely something that helps you go off into that little bubble you go into,
I'll
for
give you
sure.
I'll give you something free, mate. Like you might need to look. You might know about it already. You heard of binaural beats?
I have, I have, and
You
five
doing that?
three two hertz,
Mm.
432 hertz.
432 hertz, but
Uh,
all these can be played with binaural beats. So you can have 432
yeah,
hertz, 532 hertz with binaural beats. The binaural beats is the magic, mate. They're all magic, but that binaural beats, mate. I just done it before I came on with you. I've noticed huge changes in my psychology and my brain hemispheres. You know what I reckon as
yeah.
well? I reckon it fixes your brain hemisphere balance. There's an imbalance between the left brain, the right brain, the male and the masculine, the feminine, and we're all damaged in that way by society. And I'm noticing in myself huge things with like when I listen to binaural beats every day, my brain hemispheres become way more balanced and like, I feel more powerful and more creative. It's
So
just like medicine.
would you say you're using both your masculine and your feminine then?
No, no. When I listen to the beats, yeah, I say my right brain is definitely damaged. I think all people that are depressed have a damaged right brain, a feminine side. It's ego. Right brain is ego. Left
Yeah.
brain is consciousness. So mine's been severely damaged. I've got a lot of talk about this in the future, people. Mine's more than you ever meet. You'll never meet somebody.
So
I'm not trying to eat, but I'm fucked up in the right brain, and
why
it's fixing me.
would you say you're damaged in the feminine side?
The right brain. Just it's complicated, man. I don't feel centered in my body, and when I do these things, what it does is it exposes like the lack of. In order to get better, to make the centeredness in my body, it has to go worse. You know, like in detox, you get the healing crisis and it gets worse. Well, when I do these things like sun gazing, also balances the brain hemispheres really powerfully, or when I do the breath work, or when I do the binaural beats, I feel all of a sudden I get consciousness of my imbalance in my body, and in here, right in here, I can feel like I'm leaning too much to the right. I know this sounds stupid, but when I do the binaural beats, it exposes that weakness, but then it makes it a little bit better. If that makes any sense.
So
I just know it's so powerful. Like,
it's improving for you, or would you say you're still the same?
no,
Is it?
my psychology changes, my mannerisms, my how I talk. Like I'm the best version of myself on these binaural beats. Half an hour a day, mate.
And why would you say this damaged it?
The
Food.
damage comes from it's all mind shit I went through at school, man, or childhood, like fucked upness and separation and not wanting to talk to people, very anxious,
Yes,
socially anxious.
yes.
Still am now.
School's definitely not something that we should have gone into. But when it comes to parents, I think parents that, you know, I hear it all the time when I see kids. Kids are crying, and the parents are telling them not to cry. Don't show
Yeah,
emotion. Like, why are you
yeah,
crying for? Like, you should be sitting
exactly.
your child down and asking them, what's the matter? Like, what can I
Yeah,
do? Tell me how you feel.
yeah. How much did
Because
you learn in
kids are
school? How much did you learn in school that's useful? How much have you learned in school that's
nothing,
useful, bro?
nothing.
Yeah.
I came out of school with, nothing. I grew up in a broken home. My
Mm.
parents didn't love themselves. So
Yep. Mhm.
you've got to really hit rock bottom. I really went for that drug stage as well, the alcohol stage, going through, you know,
Yeah.
going through being around the wrong people.
Yeah.
You really got to hit rock bottom. You really got to hit rock bottom. And all these people that used to be in your life, just forgive them. Forgive them.
Yeah.
Even if they don't, even if they don't say sorry to you, just forgive them. Just so you know that you're in your heart of hearts, you've done the right thing. And that's it.
Yeah. I got a question for you, bro. So where's the future lie in terms, because you're a young man like me, you're younger than me. Where's the future lie in terms of like you want to be traveling all the time, or do you where's the goal? You got a long term vision, and have you got a long term vision, or is it like just
I want to go off grid.
Okay.
I want to go off grid, but like I said to you earlier, I think you've got to go into the system to get out of the system. And I think in this environment, it's very hard for you to save your money because it's all set out this way. It's a tool. They raise the living wage, and they raise the minimum wage. So you stay in the same place. You stay in the same place, and this is why I think you're going to do really well with your following on Facebook and that book you're writing as well. You're going to do really well.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to do really well.
And hopefully my own business by the end of the year. Or definitely working towards my own business in terms of health, physical health. You know.
You've got everything going for you. Everything.
Same for you, bro. We've got. Do you know what we got for us? We got energy, ambition, age, and we've got mindset, and we've got physical health and emotional health, and spiritual health. There's a lot of things going.
And love, my brother, and love.
Love. I miss out love. Damn it! Fucking miss out love. That's like the most important one. No, do you know what it is as well? Like people like me and you, like, we actually care enough about other people to want to become. We care enough about humans because we felt so shitty. We felt so shitty that we don't want people to suffer needlessly because we know that if we felt bad and we fixed ourselves, guess what? That means anyone else can fix themselves. And we've got the brain power to help people. We've got the action to help people. So that's what we want to do, right?
I think it's a dog eat dog world. It's a dog eat dog world, and you know people are struggling. People are really struggling mentally, and they're in an illusion, and they're comfortable with this illusion. But
they're an illusion, and they're comfortable with a solution. I like that. You rhymed it, mate.
Yeah,
you rhymed it.
It's an illusion that they need to break, and I don't think many people have got trust for themselves or others. People don't trust each other anymore.
Yep.
And it is upsetting. It is upsetting, especially when you care for about everybody and you want to make that connection with people.
Yeah, man. In the meantime, though, you know what I found really powerful? You know this anyway. Meeting up with people as well as Facebook, meeting up in person with, like you did with Austin. You've already done it, but you're probably doing it with people there as well, more than him as well. Like as soon as you meet up with people, you realize you're not alone. When you realize you're not alone, you can vibrate even higher, and you feel like it's possible. It's possible to change the world when you're not alone, right?
Yeah, because it can get quite intense. It can get quite intense. I think you definitely manifest the people that you're around for sure, and you could be around a lot of the wrong people for a long time, and it gets heavy. It gets really heavy. But you know, when those people do come across your path, the ones who are on your journey, it really does mean something. It does mean something. It does mean something.
I'll tell you now, bro. Like most of my life at the moment is by myself. I meet up with people, but when I'm not meeting up with people, I'm by myself here, surrounded by people.
You're a powerful guy. You're a powerful guy, and you don't need to be around people. We don't need to be around people because we've had the solitude. That's all you need. I do need friends, but I don't need the wrong ones. I don't need to be around the wrong ones.
Yeah, man. It literally weakens the soul. Like it really does. Like,
yes, it's draining. It does. It drains you. And it makes you ill. So I get invited to go out, and if it's going to be clubbing, it's a no for sure. But I always ask who they're with, because it's either introvert or extrovert, and I want to be an extrovert, and I want to be able to speak. I want to be able to speak the truth, and say how I feel, and ask people how they feel, and I want to be able to connect with them on a good basis.
Yeah. So, do you know what I feel? By the way, what are you naturally? What's your personality, you reckon? Are you introvert, extrovert? What do you think you are? Just out of interest.
I'm definitely an introvert when I'm around the wrong people. But when I'm around the wrong people, I always get myself out of it straight away.
So wait, here's what I think about you, maybe. what you're saying. So I reckon you're naturally introvert, but this, because I'm judging it me, this is what I am. I'm naturally introvert, but I become extrovert when it's about my mission and what I'm passionate about. So that's what I reckon you are. You're naturally introvert, but you will get passionate and extrovert at times when you're talking about things and you're helping people. So your natural passion, it's just, people wonder with me, like, how can you be both? Well, you can. You could be both. Like, it's possible.
Everything and nothing. Of course you can. For sure. But I won't put myself in a bad position. I won't do it to myself.
No, man.
And
you're a fucking hero you're a hero on a warrior's journey. That's how I see it. People like me and you, and Austin was watching as well. We all are, man.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy, Austin. Yeah, I really made the connection with him. But something I'm coming to terms with as well is narcissism. That's a big one.
Yeah. Okay, talk a bit about that, mate. What you learning on narcissism?
You know, people use social media a lot now, and I think that's a way of connecting, but it only should be on a certain basis. They shouldn't, you shouldn't use it for too long when you're talking to someone. And I find that a lot of females that I talk to, not just females, males as well, they like to get to know you through the phone, so that when they see you, they already know everything about you. So then they can carry on talking about themselves like they normally do. Because that's what it is, narcissists, and they like to talk about themselves. They don't really like to talk about you and what you like and how you feel.
Yep. Yeah. I'll tell you a story, bro. So yesterday I was out approaching women, beautiful girls, random on the street, and there was one girl, and I said to her, she had to go quickly, and I said, like, okay, well, what's your Facebook? It's a quick ad because she was buggering off. And she's like, oh, sorry, this is Jen. She wasn't lying either. She goes, I don't use Facebook anymore because my New Year's resolution is I just want to stop using it. I didn't say anything to her, but inside my mind I was thinking, well, you're an example of someone, a young girl that's using a social media outlet for the wrong reasons. You're not using it to learn, to become a better person, to help other people, to spread knowledge and love and your own wisdom. You're using it as either a gossip channel, to worry about what other people are doing, getting jealous about this and that. I felt sorry for her. I think it's really sad that people are using these mediums in the wrong way. Like,
yeah, of course. These people, they're still human beings. As you've got to remember, they're still human beings. And when I see people that are damaged in these sort of ways, where they're using social media as a fan base, as a way to try and become a celebrity, like the people that they're watching through, social media and television and radio and so on.
Yeah,
I think they're very lost, and they need a bit of guidance. They need guidance.
Hey, sidebar question, bro. Like, what for you at the moment is in your studies and what you're learning is the most powerful? If you had to advise someone on the most powerful health protocol, what would you say? Like, I know these are hard questions, and they're probably not good to judge them like that.
There's a few. It's fasting. It's dry fasting.
Right? Oh, dry fasting. You're big pro dry fasting. Okay.
Dry fasting, man. Dry fasting's powerful. Dry fasting is better than water fasting.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! You're my friend already. You fucking love that. Love the old dry fasting. Yeah, man.
But the semen retention as well. Semen retention for sure. And of course the urine. It's the urine. All of them added together. You got to do it. You got to do them all. You can't single them out. But this all comes at the right time. Some people aren't ready to do it.
Yep.
Some people are programmed differently. But when you put them all together, it blows everything out of the water.
God.
Everything.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yes.
You know my favorite combo. Yes. My favorite combo is semen retention with aged urine. Those two. Once you start tapping into those two together, because I've had. I'll be honest with you. I make excuses. So when I've fallen off the wagon with semen retention, I've always had aged urine to cover my ass. And yes, aged urine does cover your ass for semen retention, lack of energy, loss of nutrients, loss of your god power. It does. But you don't want to be thinking like I did. And this was only a couple of months ago. Now I'm getting to the stage of, why don't I stop thinking like one or the other, semen retention or aged urine? Why don't I just do both? Yeah? And now I'm doing both. Oh my God. It's unreal. The presence, quality of conversation, the thoughts going through my mind, the ideas that drip, the energy levels, the less sleep I need. Holy shit. You just combine all these things, it fucking stacks, bro. Like crazy.
So I've got a question for you. How did you find out about semen urine therapy? And
Yep. Hmm.
have you tested the pH levels of your urine as well?
Yes, I have. How did I find out about
Okay.
it? I've always been weird, mate. I've been self-improvement since 2009, but only two. I've always been reading books. I've always been reading books. I don't promote reading books a lot on my Facebook because I know a lot of people don't like that shit generally. But anyway, I was buying
Why?
books.
Why? Because some information can be misleading, or
No, because I think people just don't like reading books. So I just go into what people want most of the time. I'm trying to guide people, but you don't want to guide people from the point of view where it's too far out, where you're always talking about book reading because you'll never get through to people. So I start with, and also, I don't know, bro. I don't know why, but anyway, I went on the Amazon.
Go on.
I went on the Amazon, and so I got a book called Barbara Wren's Cellular Awakening 2.5 years ago, and it said urine therapy, and I was interested. And you know those things when you buy a book and it says customers who read this bought this other book. I went on that, and there was a book called Martha Christie, Your Own Perfect Medicine. Have you heard of that book?
What's it called, Marty Christie?
Martha Christie, Your Own Perfect Medicine.
I've heard of that. I've heard of that name. I've heard of that name somewhere. I don't know. Maybe someone else has got that name.
That is the one, bro. That's the one. I swear to you, if everyone that is against urine therapy read one book, they read it from start to finish, just like I did. As soon as I read that in the park in Birmingham, and I fucking remember, it was my favourite moment of my life. It's a life-changing moment. I read that book, came to the end, and I was like, okay, A, this is legit, there's science in it, and why it works, and B, I'm going to try this, and C, this is probably going to change my life. And when I did it, and I drank it the first time, I don't know what to say. I was on spring water, bottled water, and I was depressed, and I didn't know it. I drank the urine, and I just felt amazing. And this is how I felt it. I felt like I'm a new person now. I'm like a baby. I'm going to have to learn the world. All my reference experiences of life are going to have to change now, because now I'm at a high level of consciousness. Not a little bit. I've peaked my consciousness to an extreme level from like a really bad place. Now I'm going to have to learn the world. And that was it. It was a game changer. And not only that, the fact that I produce it all the time meant I was in abundance. I was in abundance, bro. I never had to worry. I'm in abundance because I make it all the time. I don't have to worry about running out of this medicine that makes me feel good.
I'm gonna walk and talk because I'm gonna need to charge my phone. But
yeah, man.
With the urine therapy, what was the pH level of your aged urine?
So I've done it before the test. It takes me 3 or 4 days of my urine to go to pH 9, bro, very quickly. And apparently it doesn't for everybody. I know people that it takes a lot longer. I don't know why, if that means I'm healthier or not, if I'm just reading too much into it. But it doesn't take a lot long, 3 or 4 days, and I'm really good. Very alkaline stage of urine therapy.
But I mean, there's benefits. There's benefits from it, even if your body is acidic.
Yes.
Will you still?
I think so. I think so. Yeah, because like when I first did it, everyone that takes fresh urine notices a change. Like especially if you're on bottled and distilled spring water, I got depression removal, and I think it's not the acid alkali. I think that's just the inorganic minerals getting flushed out of the body by the distilled water function of the urine. That's what I believe on that.
Yeah. So do you still feel depression?
No, I don't even know. I've forgotten how I used to feel when I was at the worst of my life. And I'm not sure if that's a good thing, but I mean, yeah, it's dark. I can't relate to depression anymore in terms of how I used to feel. I just know it was there. It's a memory, but I can't access it. I can't access that thought. Sorry. Yeah, I can't access the mindset. The
Go on, carry on. I'm still listening. 2 seconds. I am listening. Can you hear me now? Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. What's going on, last stream? How are you, man? I can hear you. 2 seconds. I need to charge my phone. Apologies, guys. Apologies. Place is crazy.
It's a nice.
Can you hear me now?
Bro. Yeah.
Very colourful. Very colourful. I'm just upstairs.
Where is everybody at? Where's everybody at, bro? Oh, there we are. There's everyone. Wait. Is it lunchtime over? What time is it over your place, mate? What time is it in Melbourne?
It is 12:30.
At night, right?
Yep, at night.
All right.
So I'm just getting into a better place where I can check my phone.
So whilst you're there, bro, is there anyone in town to talk with? Or you all just literally...
What was that, sorry?
Is there anyone to help around people? Or is everyone just like...
Well, I was approached by someone yesterday who actually works here, and she said, there's something about you, and she could tell, and she's been vegan for 6 years. But like I said, it's kind of hard to come across these people because no one's really on that journey. So
she approached you just randomly, or she could tell, she could pick up your vibration.
She approached me like out of the blue. She works here on the desk, and it was really random. Really random.
Is she fit, bro? Is she fucking fit? Is she high? Nah.
She's cool, man. She's cool. She's really nice. I don't really look at people's exterior. I don't look at people's exterior. It's all mental for me. Because obviously with the sex now, it's not something that I'm getting myself involved in. So,
yep.
You know, once you've had sex with someone, it's there's got to be a mental connection as well. There has to be something else that you fall back on. Yep. Otherwise, there's nothing there.
Yeah. How's your future in terms of like? Are you going to be celibate forever? Is that your plan, or do you want to like have a relationship or kids?
Of course. I don't think I could bring kids into this world unless, for one, I'm financially stable, and I'm not living in a city. How can you bring children up in the city and go and put them through what you've been through?
Yeah.
You can't do it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want someone to go through what I've been through. And it's going to happen if you go for the educational system and you know, the birth certificate gets signed. That's not something I would go through if you know I was married to someone. I wouldn't even get married. But if I was in a long-term connection with someone, there wouldn't be vaccines involved, and there wouldn't be birth certificates involved either. Because I know if you don't sign your birth certificate, you can still get passports. You can still get passports without a birth certificate. So.
Yeah, bro. I got mad respect for you, man. You're fucking crushing it right now. Like, how long are you traveling for? You got a return ticket, or is this you got a return ticket? Or are you just open?
One way, man. One way.
That's fucking ballsy. I remember you saying that.
Yeah, it's been about 5 months.
Yeah.
It's been about 5 months. And you know, the emotions hit you sometimes. I could probably say I've got about 2 family members I really speak to out of everyone, and yeah, I miss them sometimes, and I get a bit homesick because I'm starting living out of a bag. I'm not, you know, my stuff's not hung up because you can't hang your stuff up in a hostel. I'm living out of a bag, and it's a completely different lifestyle. But you're meeting new people every day, and I think when you meet someone and you meet people, they're either teaching you how not to be, or they're teaching you something that you need to take on board and you need to learn from.
So powerful, what you just said there. Yeah. So powerful. Agree.
Yeah.
Anti-role models almost. Like there's bad role models for us for who we don't want to be. So they motivate you to not be that person because you realise not that you're judging them that much. You're just like, I don't want this because I don't like this aspect of this person. So I'm gonna do whatever I can not to be like.
No, it's never a judgment. It's never a judgment. I never place judgment on anyone. Never. I think it's you got to base yourself on the energy that you're getting from that person. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Energy is everything.
Sidebar question.
Don't lie. Go on.
Yeah, bro. Sidebar question. Do you believe in God, or are you evolutionary?
Second.
Or
check my phone's charging. Yeah, that's it. So, since I, you know, dabbled with psychedelics, you know, mushrooms and DMT, I believe that there's definitely an afterlife.
Okay.
Because I've experienced it. Definitely with DMT. When I took DMT twice, DMT takes anything out of the water. I'm not too sure how it comes with ayahuasca, but and DMT is that spirit molecule. I don't know if you dabble with DMT or if you take into DMT, there's another realm. There's different realms that you can visit in the afterlife.
I agree.
Life is death, and we've definitely been created by something.
Yep.
We're here for a purpose.
Yeah. I had the same experience. We're breaking up a little bit. I can hear myself talk on what thing. It comes out like a delayed as well. Can't hear you properly.
You can't hear me at all? Hang on a minute. I've got an idea. Hey guys, how are you? 2 seconds, I'm just on the phone.
I feel like I'm there with you. I'm in the hospital right now. Reminds me of travel days, isn't it?
I know, everybody wants to talk to me, Harry. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Right. I think I've got it in the bag. I'm in the corridor, Can you hear me okay now?
Yeah, I think I can now. Yeah, I still hear myself talk though. In delay.
A little bit noisy.
It's alright, bro. Let's put it out with get as a message. Is there anything you'd like to get out of final message for people? How to be the best version of themselves?
I'd say to Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
There we go. Yeah, now I can. Yep.
Yeah? Okay.
There we go.
Learning to love yourself. Learning to love yourself is the biggest one. Because people aren't going to love you the same way that you love yourself.
Yep.
And there's a lot of levels to it. There's a lot of levels to loving yourself. And you've got to come away from everything that you've been taught to need. Because those things we don't need. Whereas if it's bad food, bad drinks, everything. It's all of your senses. You got to be careful what you let in. Wherever it comes to the people that you're around, it's everything. It's your environment completely.
Yeah. And
then from there you can expand. You can expand. But I believe that health-wise and consciousness, I feel like I need. I don't want to say the word that I need, but I feel like I need my twin flame. I need someone else to empower me even more.
Yeah, I'm with you. I understand.
I think everybody should have somebody that understands.
Yeah. Yeah. A woman, a partner that's going to uplift your mission, understand the mission, and uplift you to become the best version of yourself. Not that you're not already. It just makes it even more powerful to have someone on that support, and also that's doing it the same thing as you, right? Oh dear. I think he's gone. Oh dear. Yeah, I think his screen's definitely frozen for me, so I guess it's for you guys as well. Oh well, that was fun. To him live. First time I was speaking to him live, that was pretty cool. A lovely guy, and it's good to see people visually. If I can't meet them, you know, because you get a sense of who they are and their passion, their drive, and what makes them special and different. So that was fucking fun. What an honor. I'm sure I'm gonna have. Thank you guys for watching. I'm sure I'm gonna have him on again at some point. Even I'm breaking up now, so thanks for watching, Wendy. Appreciate you, Carl, Austin, Jen, all you people, you beautiful, beautiful soul family. I love you very much, and yeah, we'll speak to him again and try and make it every Sunday to do this. Appreciate the support from all of you, and hope you're all well. I will leave you. I love you. Peace. Take it easy.